Peace to all of you who truly love Jesus Christ. Today I want to talk about trusting God in the narrow way. As I talk to people, I find that a lot of people struggle trusting God, trusting that He will be faithful to them. For example, I was just recently talking to someone about resisting evil. How the Lord told us, if someone smites you on one cheek, turn the other cheek. That we should not resist evil. And, for a lot of men, this is something that they struggle with because they feel like they have to be the protector in their homes. But, throughout all of Scripture, the Lord has made it known to us that He will have the glory. And if you are not willing to give up the hold on everything, on protecting and being a provider and realizing that God is the one who does all of these things, even when, His people were going to war, He always made sure that the glory and the honor and the reverence was His and His alone. That's why He wouldn't let, a large amount of warriors go to battle, so that they always knew that, oh, this is God who won this battle, not us. And you have to do the same. Realize that when the Lord gave His word to not resist evil, you have to trust that He will protect you, that He will protect your family if you obey Him, if you follow Him. Now, we see many people who, are killed and go through bad things who claim that they are Christians. We all get that there are many false Christians. But those who truly love and fear God, it will be well with them, even if they are persecuted and killed for the name of Christ. That is an honor, to die for His name's sake. I see a lot of wives struggle with this as well, submitting to their husbands becomes hard if they cannot trust God, that if they obey Him and follow Him, that He will be faithful to keep them. They fear if they submit that they'll become a doormat and they'll be walked over. And, all of these things that the enemy will say in their minds to keep them from obeying the Lord. And, throughout everything that the Lord taught, I see people struggling to trust God. And one thing is for sure, and Jesus made this clear, that unless you become as little children, you will by no means enter into the kingdom. And that's what it is to become a little child before God, is to hear His words and just trust and just do. To hear His words and do them. To believe that if He gave the word, that He is able to keep you as you obey Him. That He is able to exalt you as you humble yourself and bring yourself low before Him. And that is humbling, to give up, what people call being the man of the home, to give everything over to the Lord. To humble yourself and recognize, Lord, I cannot protect my family without You. I'm just a man. I can't be everywhere at once as You can. And I don't know about you, but I would much rather have God protecting my family than me. I trust him with all of my heart, and I refuse to lean to my own understanding in anything. So, please stop saying how you feel and what you think, and just hear God's words and put them into practice. Speak the truth. Don't get into all of the what ifs. What if someone kick in my door, and what if I submit to my husband and he becomes abusive, or all of these things. Obey Jesus Christ, and he will keep you. He will give his angels charge over you. He makes it clear that those who follow him, who fear him and obey him, it will be well with them. And I choose to trust him. And I pray today that you will trust him. And if you don't trust him, ask him to teach you to trust him, because there's no one more trustworthy, no one more faithful and true. Be blessed.